Ranking Cuphead bosses from very easy to impossible. Yep. So I'm just gonna go in this order. As you see, we have a lot to cover. So, first we have the cupcake, which, I'd say that's easy. It isn't very easy, but it looks kind of intimidating at first. This is the first mausoleum, and the first mausoleum is very easy. The second one is just easy, but the third one is probably like medium. It's probably like a bit harder than the other one. Okay, now that we're done with those, we go to the Jimmy's final phase. I would say it's medium. It looks extremely intimidating. Well, it looks very hard, but it really isn't. The waffle, the whatever it is, the chocolate waffle. Yeah, I think it's a waffle. Anyway, that goes in easy. Honestly, every single Lester Winchester phase is hard, but this one probably goes in very hard. The wine glasses, they go in easy actually. They'll go at like the top of easy. Yeah, they're not that bad. Beppy's second phase, I've literally never died to this phase. It is honestly really easy, I think I'll put it above the muffin. Wally's first phase. Since we're talking about regular mode, it's honestly just easy. It's just at, I would say, at the top of easy. Captain Briny Bell's final phase. This honestly, I don't know if I should put it in very easy. I'm gonna put it right here. Food Lego Boogie's first phase, that goes at the top of easy. Maybe in the medium. Yeah, I for some reason always get hit during the phase at least once. So Jimmy's second phase, I'm putting it at the bottom of easy. I do not find it hard at all. Now we got Rugged Ridge and Run and Gun's on this list as well. And Rugged Ridge goes in very hard. This Run and Gun was very hard. And then we got Funfair Fever, I believe. Funfair Fever. I would say that goes. I found this easier than honestly some of the Inkwell one, even the bosses. The Run and Guns is about equal to. But I would say we can put it above the Ghosts. Bibby and Croaks, second phase, it's super easy. I've never. It's just the carrot for the final phase that goes like at the bottom of easy. Now King Dice's final phase goes in hard. Like for some reason, sometimes you just can't parry the cards. I don't know why. Sometimes it just doesn't count as parrying. The 8-ball, it goes at the top of very easy. And the skeleton for the next phase, those are cheat where you can just chill on the end of the platform. And that being said, sometimes the pink things can be a little menacing, but just get crack shot. Puma's final phase, you can sometimes kill her before she even gets there. But if not, then it goes at the top of medium. Lollipop sticks, these are super annoying. They're not even that hard, but they're just annoying. Now for Hildeberg, we're going to be counting all of the transformations, which is the Ultra guy, the twins, and the cow. The cow is very easy. The twins can honestly sometimes make you really unlucky. And then the Archer is just really annoying. So I'd say she goes in the middle of medium. The Angel and Devil is the worst fight in the game, and it's so hard for absolutely no reason. Yes, the Anteater. I'm kind of conflicted on where to put it though. I think it's close to going in hard, but I think it goes at the top of medium. The entire Moonshine mob fight is just in medium. I would say the second phase goes right above the first phase. Good Matchstick's first phase. Honestly, I would say it goes at the bottom of medium. Now I actually find that this fight is barely easier than Funfair Fever. The only hard part about Funfair Fever is the ending with the hot dog, and that's not even that bad. Treetop Trouble, I honestly think it's harder than Funfair Fever. It's going at the top of easy. Or maybe at the bottom of medium, I would say that's good. The pillar thing for the Jimmy, it's usually very easy. I have not had any trouble. I'm putting it at the bottom of easy. Werner Vermin's first phase. I don't know. I think I'll put it right below Forest Follies. The Devil's final phases. But the second phase, which is the first of the three, is just it's easy. It's really easy. But then the second two are just really hard, so I don't know where to put this. So I'm gonna put it in very hard. Like right I'll put it at the bottom of very hard. Calamaria's second phase is very annoying and I hate it a lot. I don't know if it should go in impossible. Yeah, I think I'll put it at the bottom of impossible. Also, impossible isn't actually impossible. It's just really hard, in case you didn't know that. Cuphead, honestly, for the first time you face this boss, Cuphead's just looks impossible, but after a while, you kind of get used to it. The hat isn't that big of a threat honestly, I think I'll just put it at the bottom of hard, cause it's still, well, you might mess up a bit. Pippin Dot goes at the top of very easy. I've never had any struggles with it. The Eye Monster goes at the bottom of medium. Sometimes this can just take so long, even with Roundabout. I don't know, but sometimes I'm just bound to get hit on this phase. Sally Stage plays final phase, just get Chaser attack shot. It's not very easy because the roses can trip you up a little. Final phase of Dog on Dog fight. Honestly, really don't find it that hard anymore. But I'll put it at the top of medium. I would say that's fair. Glumstone's giant first phase is hard. That's really it. It's just hard. Wow, we have a lot to go. Look at this. The only running gun that I can't remember the name of because it was my least favorite. It was Perilous Piers, actually. Never mind. This is probably the hardest of the running guns. I don't know. They're both these are very hard. I'm actually gonna say Rugged Ridge was a little harder. Oh my goodness. This final phase. You see this little final phase right here? This is terrible. I hate this phase so much. Okay, Werner Vermin's Cat Machine. Honestly, it's barely harder than the first phase. Chef Saltbaker, your first phase is the absolute worst, and I hate it. But then his final phase is not very easy. I'm gonna put it at the top of easy. Then we have Mortimer Freeze's second phase, which I would say goes at the bottom of hard. Goopy's first phase, it goes right here. Chef Soapbaker's second phase, I would say this goes, I don't know, the middle of medium. It's not that bad. And then we have Sally Stage plays one of her phases, but her first phase and second phase look very similar, but I'm gonna consider this as her first phase, in which that would go in, it's barely harder than her final phase. Now this is her second phase that I would be considering, and that goes at the top of medium because while she's easy, just adding the babies. Okay, next we have the Cyclops, which is part of this running gun. I don't even know why it's part of it, but if it was its own boss, it would be near the bottom of easy. Sally Stage plays third phase also goes near the bottom of easy, maybe like right here. Yeah, that's probably good. Oh my goodness, Dr. Call's final phase going at the top of very hard. Actually, I'll put it here. There's no explanation needed. If you play the fight, you know. And we have Esther Winchester's first phase, which is honestly goes at the top of impossible, at the bottom of impossible. It's just so chaotic. The big dog, the strong dog from Dog on Dog fight goes, I would say, in easy, near the top of easy. Cagney Carnation's first few phases or so. I honestly never found Cagney Carnation to be hard at all, so we're putting him in. And now we have the only hard phase of Werner Vermin, which is his second phase, and it still isn't hard enough to go into hard. It's going between the two Moonshine Mob people, I would say. What are my phases' final phase? My goodness. I have no words for this phase. I literally do have no words for this phase. It's literally about the same difficulty as the second phase. And then we have the first phase of Mortimer Freeze, which I would say goes maybe at the bottom of medium, because those icicle little creatures. Okay, the potato is just like very easy. It's literally usually the first boss people face in the game. And then we have the last running gun that we didn't cover yet, which is Funhouse Fazzle, which I found to be honestly pretty hard. I'm gonna put it at the top of hard. I don't know why, but something about it, but it's just very hard. Well, not very hard, but I'll keep saying that. Then we have Dr. Carl's second phase, which I don't know why it exists. It just does. It's easy, so it's going at the bottom of easy. Actually, it's above Sally Stage plays final phase. Dr. Carl's first phase is I would say it goes at the bottom of hard, because those little death bomb things are just the absolute worst. Beppy's final phase. The only thing hard about this is the penguins, and that's all I literally have to say. I'm putting it in the very hard. Okay, Weepy. Honestly, I think it's easier than the potato. Actually, I'm gonna put it on the easiest. Cagney Carnation's final phase. I like slightly harder than Cagney Carnation's first phase, I would say. Maybe, honestly, maybe easier. I don't know. Okay, this phase literally can last like a millisecond. So, you know, it's going and it's obviously the easiest. Beppy again. I honestly don't like Beppy that much. I don't know. I think this deserves to go in like near the bottom of a medium. The one that goes like the police officer that goes like oi oi oi. Very good. He goes in like in the middle of one of them, and now we have the easiest of the Esther Winchester phases. But that's not saying it's easy because it's going in the bottom of hard. Goopy's final phase is honestly, I'm tempted to put it in below even this. I think I'll put it here though. Then we have whatever these dogs are. They can trip you up sometimes. You just gotta keep the platform in the middle and also save your special, because say if you're Miss Chalice, then you can literally take off 2 of these dogs right off the bat. But that being said, the attacks can be a little tricky to dodge, but not that bad. So I'll put it here. I've seen a lot of people think that Good Matchstick second phase is either really hard or really easy, and for me, it's really easy. It's going like second phase near the bottom of easy. Yes, Mr. Chimes, the hardest of the mini bosses by like a sliver. It just lasts a while, and that's really it. Vivian Crooks' first phase, honestly, never have had any trouble with it. I'm putting it at the top of very easy though. Wally Warbles, your final phase can sometimes be a little annoying, but near the top of medium. Man, I think we saved all of the harder phases for last. The stomach of I never thought I would say this. The stomach of Glumstone's phase. Honestly, it's easy. Beppy's first phase instantly goes in very easy. It's just easy, very easy. Captain Browniebeard's first phase. While this looks extremely overwhelming, there's so much stuff going on, but honestly, it really isn't that bad. It really isn't. I'll put it a little above Hildebug's first phase. Okay, next we have the secret phase with the dogs, which honestly it was harder than the original phase. I'm not gonna lie, I had more trouble on it than the original. A lot of this phase is RNG based because the platforms are RNG, but I think it'll go right above the lollipop no. I'll put it yeah, above the lollipop ghosts. The Gobstopper is also very easy. I think it'll go like right here. Kelamavia's first phase. You know, I think I'll put it at the top of medium. It's not quite hard. Oh my goodness, Wally Warbles, your third phase is one of the worst phases in the game, and also one of the hardest. The Phantom Express's final phase can either go by really fast or really slowly. Like, you need something that homes in for this, because just hitting the shots is just very hard. But I think it'll go with the shot, with crack shot or chaser. It would probably go in easy, but without, it will probably go in very hard. So we'll go in the middle and put him near the top of medium, or not really near the top, just the middle. Hildebug's final phase. You just need to remember that the yellow spaceships, they fire early and the red fire late. Once you figure that out, this fight's a piece of cake. The Devil's first phase, it's... I'm gonna put it... Let's put him right next to his right-hand man, which is King Dice. Vivian Cooks' final phase is surprisingly hard for Inkwell 1 boss. Smokey, or whatever his name is. It seems like he says that a lot, so... Well, he's not that hard. Honestly, he might even go in very easy, but I don't think he's quite. The Candy Corn, which is by far the hardest of the minions, and I just hate it a whole lot. It goes at the it goes near the top of medium. I just hate it a lot. Okay, we're getting down to the last 5. Oopsies. Glumstone the Giant's second phase. I've honestly had as much trouble on this phase as I had with the first phase. The Gumball Machine. If you have Spread, you can defeat this in like 5 seconds, but honestly, it's really not that bad. Oh my goodness, Good Matchstick's final phase. You're also going in near the top of Impossible. Honestly, I'm gonna put it here. Fear Lap, you're going in like, I think you can go above Verna. And then lastly, we have Baroness's final phase, which I found to be pretty medium, a bit easier than the candy corn. Anyway, that's the list. So as you see, the 3 hardest phases that I think is Calamaria's second and third phase, because they didn't have the third phase on the list. They're both about equal in difficulty anyway. Grim Matchstick's final phase, and the Devil and Angel. How the secret boss got the hardest phase, and that's it. Goodbye.